They were not close. They were just in the same fellowship. Say, this brother is the person you will marry. After that, of course, the sister went away and went into many different relationships. After everything I was saying, but like you will say, you went to north, you went to south. They are married now with a fine daughter. The woman's grace. There was something that happened to my fiancée before she became my wife. My fiancée too, confused everything. She just called the woman. The woman said, don't worry. Let's just do 3 days vigil. Just 3 days. Every night. Just pray. 1 hour. 1 hour. By the third night, I had a dream. Literally narrated, she narrated me into her life. Say, but another will come. That's how a CEO should be. When there is matters in your company, don't just think because Divine and Sons is doing it this way. Me too. I will do it this way. No. You must first think, how can my reaction transform this soul? Are we together? Let me share an example. So you understand that Christ is not necessarily only soft. Christ is only led by the Spirit. There was something that happened on a team that I managed. We're having a conversation of what to do. And then a young lady, one of the closest to me when it comes to delegation, she was reporting that somebody was telling her how we can improve, which is fine. Always good to give me feedback. But from the way she was typing, it didn't sound like the voice of that person. It sounded like her voice. Like she wanted to tell me things before. So it sounded very rude, condescending. I looked at it, I said, this message is strange. What's going on? Showed my wife. She read it. Said, why is she talking like this? I said, I don't know. So we waited. You know what the Holy Spirit led us to do? Simple, very simple. And let me tell you, it's not every time you will hear the Holy Spirit. When you follow well, you can use the mind of the person you are following to know how to react. What we did was we used the mind of one of our pastors, our daddies, called Pastor Thompson. My wife said, this issue, this is how Pastor Thompson will address it. That's what we did though. What was the wisdom? Call her. And the person she said it, call them together into the room. So I was driving home. I was just driving home. I just told her I'll call you. I just called her. I said, how are you doing? Say, fine, sir. I said, just hold on. Don't leave this call. I'm adding this person. Say, don't worry. I said, no, don't worry. You, Chibi, you said that's what you said. You just chill. No issues. I just added the person. She didn't say a word throughout. Now, she's a lot better. She's redeemed from that episode. Do you know how she changed? In fact, now, the way she's walking, and she turned into the walk, I'm afraid. She threw herself in. She did what? Testimony to she's better, 10 times better than before. That is what we call unlock transformative potential. Do you understand? Now, as you are unlocking that, does that mean that you cannot report your impact as not for profit? You can report your impact now, Abi. But I'm just saying the soul of your organization must not be overtaken in priority by that. Can you see the pitfall there? Do you understand now? If it is profit too, would I say this should affect profit? No.